What's up, y'all? We out here. I'm a little sweaty, but that's what happens when you're hiking. But it's just so nice. I always say that, but I just like admiring it, you know? This bumblebee, people would be scared of those things even though they're not gonna hurt you. If you're scared of it, it's gonna be scared of you. Thoughts are powerful. It's crazy how those bumblebees are very important, but somehow we're killing them off, which sucks. We're fucking this planet up, you know? Because we're just driven by wanting more, you know? That's what needs to change, but change is slow, you know? Change can be fast, it can be slow, but change is always constant. Doesn't matter what speed it goes. But for all of us to change to save this planet, it's gonna take a while. It just is. Because a lot of people just don't want to make any change or don't feel like doing anything at all until it's too late. When a planet starts going to shit, people are dying because of it, that's when they'll change. Because it really takes some just devastating news and stuff to make people change, which doesn't make any sense to me. I guess from their perspective, they're not in any danger at the moment, so might as well not do anything, you know, because they're not in danger yet. But when they are in danger, that's when they want to change, run around trying to do all this stuff. I feel like for us to change, we gotta shift our consciousness from 3D to 4D to 5D. Because then we'll all be able to see the illusions the mind makes, keeping us down, driving our ego, driving us to get more money, more power, when we already have what we need. We already had what we needed at the start. An example of that is from the Bible with Adam and Eve. There was the apple, right? If they just chose to be aware of the mind, because you are not the mind, you are thought. You are not thoughts. You're just awareness. They were that awareness, but they didn't. Then they got mixed up with illusions of the mind. And that's what changed. Once they got caught up with the illusions of the mind, they gave in that curiosity that the mind put out. And they ate it, and then they got the knowledge. And then we somehow came to this. All this. I'm gonna start walking back down to Danny. Maybe. Actually gonna look around. It's beautiful up here. Hold on, let me switch the camera. Look at that. This is a different spot from another thing that we went to, but look at that. I wish y'all were here with me. Physically. I mean, I know you guys, we're all connected on the 5D. But it's just, you know, if other people were here to experience this, they'd really appreciate it for what it is, because I feel like the video really doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. Danny's down there. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, you see him. Just a little bit. But yeah, it's better when you experience it for yourself, live in the moment, rather than through a screen. But I guess you're sort of getting it from my perspective. Let me switch the camera back though. So yeah, if y'all were here, it would just be amazing. Y'all could just sit here and experience this for what it is. I don't really see people different, because nobody is different. I mean, we're different in our own ways when it comes to qualities, personalities, and all that. When it comes down to it, we all have something in common. Pain. Pain is what makes us bond at times. There's a lot of stuff that makes us bond, but pain is the main one, you know? People will go through their own experience of a crisis, or maybe something that, you know, really fucked them up. Mentally, maybe spiritually, physically, whatever. And then another person could have their own experience of pain. And then we come together and talk about it. But sometimes people just don't talk about it. They keep it locked in, you know? Locked in here. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it for what it is. People just do that. Some people see themselves as a burden when they speak on their pain, their experiences, you know, whatever. But when in reality, it's good to get it out, you know? You can't just let it keep building up in there, because then it's just gonna keep getting harder and harder to just keep it in. You gotta find some way to let it out, that pain. Whether that's journaling, talking, maybe a therapist or something, you know? Everybody's got their own way of doing it. Maybe some exercise. Maybe that's how you get your pain out. You go beat the hell out of a punching bag or something, you know? Do it in your own way. Everybody has it in their own way. Love connects us all too. But not in the way that lower consciousness does. Most of the time, love's conditional, even though it should be unconditional all the time. It is. It is unconditional all the time. You just have to raise your consciousness to that unconditional love consciousness. No matter what anybody did to you. No matter how hurt someone made you, you know? Forgive, forget, Forgive with love, forget with love. You can't just keep holding grudges on stuff just because it is. Just because it fucked you up. It meant to fuck you up for a reason. So then you can heal from it. It's a never-ending cycle. All the time. It could be something as small as somebody saying like a one sentence that fucks you up. It hurts you. But just be aware of that hurting and see where it's from, what the root of it's from, and heal it. Heal it with love. You know, everybody does their best in situations. They do what they think is best in that moment. They don't think about it. They don't look it over before they do sometimes. And that's okay. You know? Anyways. I love y'all. One day, y'all will come out here. Look at this shit. It's nice. It really is. Well, that's the end of that. I'm gonna wait till Danny gets back, and then I'm gonna head back to the house that we're staying at. But yeah, I love y'all. Stay present, you know. Hit me up if you need anything. I got my Instagram down there. Gmail, if you just want to talk, if you need to get something out, you know. I'll see y'all later. Peace.